Hi there, welcome to another Transformers toy review. This time we're having a look at Transformers Siege War for Cybertron trilogy, and this is the Autobot Alphastrike Counterforce. Again from the War for Cybertron Siege line. You see here we've got all the packaging in the background here with the I guess 3 figures technically that come in the set. And you've got some great artwork on the front here of all 3 of them together there. I believe the other set, potentially the artwork joins up. I might be wrong on that. But probably with this one I'm quite likely to keep hold of the box just because of the artwork that's on it. Unlike the other Siege ones, this is a closed box in terms of you don't have a open display looking at the figures inside. Once you get in there, they are all packaged in their robot mode. I've got them in their vehicle mode for the time being. I'll just move these out of the way so I'll show you the box real quickly. And yeah, there's that artwork on the front here. Same as usual stuff that we've got on the side here. Come around to the back and you've got your covert clone Sideswipe, kind of a G2 version of Sideswipe really. You've got your not Battle Masters, I can't remember what they're called. They're basically Target Masters anyway. The Trenchfoot one here, and then you've got Slamdance here. Basically these 2 form up to make this one. It's the, was it the G1? Did you have the tapes for these 2 which then combined? So you've got Autobot Grand Slam and Rain Dance, and they combine to form Slamdance here. And you can see this set versus the Decepticon Phantom Strike Squadron, which includes Skywarp, and I can't remember the names they've given for these ones. One of them might be Aimless, I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's quite cool. They're making good use of the repaints. And on this side here you got the Alphastrike bit. I'm just seeing if you can catch it in the light to see if there is one of the sort of hidden messages that are on the side of that, but it doesn't appear to be. So I'll just pop that off to the side here. And here you've got Sideswipe first of all. Obviously you can have get the trenchfoot pegged on here if you want to, and he comes with a little blast effect here, and you can pop that so you can turn these around. You can have them coming out the back if you want to, show them zooming along, and you can do that on either side. You can swap around the weapons as you choose, as you see fit. Sorry, this piece here, bit of added paint to it, so you've got silver. Ooh, caught that one. Silver all around the gun here. It's in black plastic. And if I just bring in the regular looking Sideswipe here, this is red paint that's on here, whereas this one is just done in black plastic with some black paint in here. Obviously it is pretty much a straight up repaint. They've done the silver differently on the wheels, you can see. But I think that's pretty much it for differences. It seems to be painted in more or less the same places throughout. You know, rolls pretty nice, decent looking vehicle mode. And then if I bring in this one here, old Trenchfoot, cool looking Target Master here, and they're pretty easy to transform. I won't go through the transformation on the others because we've already done it on the Sideswipe review anyway. And got some nice white paint on here, black and yellow for the eyes here. It's all done pretty well. And again, this blast effect here you can use on any of the weapons. Pop them off to the side here. And next up you get Slamdance, so you get the 2 components for that. So first of all you get the jet here. If I compare it to the Decepticon one that is a repaint of, you can see there are slight differences in terms of where the paint apps are added. You get a couple of extra paint apps around here, here, and around here. I think those are the main places. And you'll see there's a few more in and around here when you come to robot mode. And you can peg the guns underside here, anywhere around here really. You get a few different areas. And then for the tank, comparing it to the Decepticon one, you can see actually the paint apps they've used are slightly different. So this bit's all painted still, but on this one you've got a bit of extra paint on here, but you don't have the blast effects that this one comes with. And the guns on this one, it's all blue plastic but then painted silver with a darker kind of grey that's in there as well. So there are a few differences between the two. And again with this one, you can add the blast effects onto here like so, make it look like the tank is shooting someone. Very good. And then we'll get them transformed. Actually, I might as well just do it on camera. It's fairly quick to do, to be honest with you. Just peg all of this. Fold out the legs. Fold these bits out here. These are a little bit stiffer than the Decepticon. For some reason, his name's just gone out of my head. So you've got the first part of him there. Unpeg these from here. Unpeg the arms. Fold the fists out like so. That. Fold all this out. I think you push this bit in here. These bits will come round, go into here. This bit's going to come down here like so. That should peg in securely, and then you just want to twist the arms around like that. And then you can mess around with the wings however you see fit. I think on the back they've got them like that. And then you just line this up with here. And then you can pop the guns in either hand, like so. And then you've got Slamdance. Pretty decent looking bot actually. I wasn't sure what he'd look like being just a repaint, but the heads look nice, and some nice paint on it. It's pretty much all painted, the head, with the yellow, which is also painted, and the silver, which is done really well. The yellow is sometimes quite tricky to do. Added paint apps in here, which I mentioned, silver in here, and you didn't have loads of the battle damage on here, which I think is fine. You don't need it on each one, and sometimes it can look a little bit messy, but I do admire what they've tried with that. And then you've got Sideswipe here, so he's pretty simple from what I can imagine. While I remember, sorry, flick these bits up here, nice paint on here, and then oh yeah, you want to come here, open this up at the back here, like that, to his legs, like so. Fold out his feet from underneath, and we'll need to just briefly pause it, so hopefully you guys don't notice it, but yeah, so there we go. And so then this bit will come over here, just peg into that bit there like so. this bit will turn around like that. These arm pieces will come out of here, nice and simple. This bit then folds into that gap here. I think this bit comes up, does it? Trying to pick this bit out. I know that it opens up. It's a little bit stiff in there, so use the old phone doodad to get it in there. Or is it underneath this bit here? Oh yeah. There you go. So it's this bit here that it comes. And then bring that down. Just move the wheels out of the way. That should click into place like so. Just sort out his feet, and then you can choose to do what you like with the guns. So you can go with the one on the shoulder if you want to, and the one in hand. Entirely up to you. It's a nice little colour scheme, isn't it? Got the face is red plastic. You got silver and blue in here. Again, I mentioned the silver on the gun itself. Underneath here, this is painted white, red over the top with the silver, done nicely. Different colour red in here, and then on the legs, you've got the silver and the black, and just a little bit of kind of weathering, nothing on the feet. So it is a little bit different from the original Siege Sideswipe, which we'll come to look at in a minute. And trenchfoot we've already had a look at, so you pop him down here like that, and you've got the blast effect on here. So it's a pretty good looking team. I'll go through the articulation. It's the same as what we've seen before. So with trenchfoot, nothing for the head. The arms go all the way around. They're on a bull peg. The legs go all the way up here, out to the side, and out to the back here. He can take this off and then hold it in his hand with this peg here. Slamdance, his head rotates all the way around. You get a bit of movement side to side, a little bit down, a little bit up. Arms can go all the way around as long as you move this bit out of the way. Out to the side, swivel here, which goes all the way around. Nice bend in the arm, although this bit is hollow here. You've got a few different peg holes where you can pop in his guns, and I think these areas here where you can add blast effects if he's been shot or he's got something coming out of him. Entirely up to you. Waist articulation you do get. How far does that go out? Not very far, but far enough, I would say. Legs up to there, back to there, and then out all the way to the side. Nice swivel there, and bend in the knee goes up to there. Feet move forward there, back as well. They're a little bit stiff, and then they do go out to the side there as well. And there's quite a heel on it, so you shouldn't have any problems with him standing whatsoever. And then if we have a look at Sideswipe, again, obviously it's the same as we've seen with the other one. Arms all the way around here, out to the side, swivel here, bend in the arm here, fist moves here. Head goes quite the way up, down, to the side, all the way around. You get waist articulation here that goes all the way around as well. Legs right out to the front, out to the back, out to the side, swivel through here, bend in the knee there, nothing forward, and just you get quite a lot out to the side though. So a fair bit of articulation, which we would come to expect with these type of figures. Next up, we'll just take a look at Sideswipe, and I forget the name of the other duocon, but we'll take a look at those two side by side, see what we think. Right, so we've got them all together, so hopefully this should show the differences. I'll concentrate on the kind of duocon kind of elements first of all. What I would say is where they've painted the head differently, they do look quite different in my opinion. This one's got added paint on here, in and around here. Slight differences with the paint on here, as mentioned about the battle damage. And of course you can, if you want to, kind of swap them around if you want to. With this, so yeah, I mean, look a little bit odd, but you do have that option to swap them around. Pop them all back in, like so. So that's Slamdance. I didn't think I'd be a big fan of him actually, but he's kind of grown on me, just sort of having a little bit of a muck around with him. So I'll just put the duocon to the other side. Then just having a look at Sideswipe here. If I bring in the original, and you can see with the legs here the difference that they've made with not adding quite as much battle damage onto it, even in around here as well. I think it does make a real difference, and although they are pretty much the same figure, I think you can get away with having them on the battlefield, you know, either having them as brothers, or if you want to split them up and have them on two shelves, that's fine. But I think if you've got this one, it doesn't necessarily stop you getting the this box set. I don't think so. And yeah, so I wonder if sort of Hasbro are sort of looking at some of these reviews and sort of seeing some people's comments about the battle damage and things like that, just seeing perhaps where it was a little bit too much on Sideswipe, they've pulled it back a little bit. And here are a bit of a difference between these two here. Interesting enough, I can't see a little Autobot symbol on this guy. Oh, you can see it right in this corner, but because it's on red plastic, it's very hard to see and make out. But this is essentially a repaint of this guy here. So there you are. It's got the two side by side. Yeah, so 3-pack I picked up. Definitely worth getting if you get the chance to. Pick this up from in-demand toy stores. I'll pop the link in the description below. It's pretty much where I pick up all of my kind of siege stuff, really. Between them and Kapow, they've pretty much got everything covered. But that's it for now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.